Hi everyone. In today's video, we'll cover problems related to profit and loss. We will cover 5 problems today. These are the problems. Let us solve this problem where a seller bought a color TV set for rupees 10,000. He marked the selling price as rupees 25,000. If he sells the TV after giving a discount of 30% from the marked price, find the profit percentage. Now, there is a seller who has bought a color TV, right? And he bought it for rupees 10,000. Then he put the selling price, he put a label, right? That is the market price or the MRP, you can say. He put the selling price on this particular TV as 25,000 rupees. So basically, he bought it for 10,000 and he wants to sell it for 25,000 rupees. But then, though he has put the selling price as 25,000 rupees, he sells the TV at a discount of 30%. That is, when there is a customer, he gives 30% discount on this particular labeled price called as marked price. Marked price is the price tag that he has put on the color TV is 25,000. Though he has put the price tag of 25,000 rupees, he gives a discount of 30% on this particular price. Now, we need to find the profit percentage. For sure, there is profit. First of all, he is trying to sell 10,000 rupees TV to 25,000 rupees. So, there is surely a profit of 15,000 rupees here. But what happens here is, he again gives a discount on this particular 25,000 of 30%. And now we need to find what is the profit. We need to find the profit percentage. So, let's write what has been given in the question, right? First, selling price is 25,000, right? Let's write that. Selling price is 25,000 rupees, right? Discount, right? Discount is equal to 30%. The moment we write 30%, what is that? We have to write 30 by 100 because this is in percentage. You have to write per 100 by 100. So, this is going to be 0.3. Find the profit percentage. What is that we have to find? We have to find profit percent. So, let's come up with new selling price, right? This is just the selling price that is written on the TV, right? But the new selling price is actually 25,000 minus. Why minus? Because he's decreasing the price here. Discount means he's decreasing the price. So, 25,000 minus 30%. How much is he reducing it by? 30%. 30% is 30 by 100. 30% of what? 30% of the selling price, the marked price, which is 25,000. So, now, therefore, the new selling price will be, this is going to be 7,500 rupees. So, it will be 25,000 minus 7,500 rupees is equal to 17,500 rupees. So, this is the new selling price. This is what is selling to the customer, 70,500 rupees. Now, what is it we have to find? We have to find profit percentage. What is the formula for profit percentage? Profit percentage is profit by cost price into 100. We have to multiply it by 100 because we have to find profit percent. We have to find percent. What is profit? We don't know what is profit. But profit is selling price minus cost price. Now, what is selling price here? What is selling price here? This is what is selling. 17,500. What is cost price? Cost price is 10,000. He bought the TV for 10,000. We did not write the cost price. We need to write it. Cost price is 10,000 rupees. This is his buying price. So, minus 10,000 by cost price is 10,000 into 100, right? Now, if I calculate this, I'll get 7,500 by 100, which is equal to 75. 75 what? Percent. Let's not forget this because we are finding profit percent. So, the answer should be in percentage, right? 75%. Let us go through this problem where the cost price of 10 articles is equal to the selling price of 9 articles. Find the profit percent. Now, first of all, what do we understand with this particular problem? So, the cost price, that is the actual price, the original price of 10 articles is equal to the selling price of 9 articles, which means, say for example, I have, say there is cost price of 1 article, for example, is equal to 9 rupees, right? So, cost price of 10 articles would be It's going to be 9 into 10, which is 90 rupees. Right? Now, what is the selling price of one article? Say, let's assume that selling price of one article is 10 rupees. It's talking about profit here. So, that's why selling price would be more than the cost price because there is profit. So, the price at which you sell this article is going to be more than the original price. So, let's assume that it is 10 rupees. Selling price of, say, 9 articles. Right? Because the cost price of 10 articles is equal to selling price of 9 articles. So what will be the selling price of 9 articles? Is going to be 10 rupees into 9 articles. Right? Which is going to be 90 rupees. Now you see that both are equal. That is, cost price of 10 articles is equal to selling price of 9 articles. Now we took an example and explained you on this particular problem statement. But we will have to work it out mathematically. So how do we do this? They have given a clue here. Let cost price of one article be X. So cost price of one article be X. Selling price of one article be 10x by 9. They've already given in the clue. Now you'll have to find profit percent. Profit percent. What is the formula for profit percent? Profit percent is equal to profit by cost price into 100. We need to find percent, so we are multiplying by 100. So what is profit? Profit is selling price minus cost price. So now we will substitute here, right? We'll substitute. What is selling price? Selling price of one article is 10x by 9. Cost price of one article is x. Now we will, whenever we find profit, we'll have to find it for the total articles, right? Now here it's 10 articles. So we will have to take selling price of 10 articles. Selling price of one article is 10x by 9. So for 10 articles, what is the selling price of 10 articles? 10 articles will be 10 into 10x by 9, right? Into 10 times, because there are 10 articles. So it's going to be 10 into 10x by 9. This is selling price. Minus cost price. Cost price of one article is X. How many articles is being sold here? 10 articles. Right? So what is the cost price of 10 articles? What is the cost price of 10 articles? It's going to be X into 10. Correct? X into 10, which is 10x. So we'll put here, instead of cost price, we'll put 10x. Right? And then we have to divide this entire thing by cost price. Cost price is 10x into 100. Right? This entire thing into 100. Let's calculate. 10 into 10x is 100x by 9 minus 10x by 10x, the whole into 100. Now let's take LCM here. Right? There's nothing here, so we assume it's 1. So LCM is going to be, LCM between 9 and 1 is 9. Now this will go once. So it's going to be 100x. This will go 9 times. So I'll multiply the numerator with 9. Because 1 into 9 is the LCM, 9. So 10x into 9. 10x into 9 is 90x. Then you have divide by 10x into 100. So 100x minus 90x is 10x by 9 by 10x into 100. Let's cancel this 0 here and this x and this x. So we'll get 10 by 9. 0 is cancelled. X is also cancelled. We're left with 1 into 10 into this 10. So what is it? 10 into 10? 100 by 9. So we get 100 by 9. What is 100 by 9? 100 by 9 is nothing but 100 by 9 is 10, 9, 1. So 100 by 9 is 11. I'll take the quotient 11, remainder 1 and the divisor, which is 9. So it is 11 by 1, it's 11, 1 by 9. 11, 1 by 9 percent. Right? We need to find the profit percent. So profit percent is 11, 1 by 9 percent. We can also put this in decimal, right? What will be the decimal? It will be, if I put decimal point and 0 here, it become 1, 9, 1. Again I put 0, again 1. So it's going to be 11.11 percent if I have way to write in decimal. So I hope this problem is clear, right? So what did we do in this problem? We assumed cost price of one article as X, and we took selling price of one article as 10x by 9 because it's already given in the clue. And then we did the same thing for 10 articles. For one article it is X. So therefore for 10 articles it is 10x. Selling price of one article is 10x by 9. So selling price of 10 articles would be 10 into 10x by 9. Now you take the profit percent formula. We don't know the profit. So instead of profit, we'll put profit formula, which is selling price minus cost price. Now you substitute the selling price of 10 articles, substitute the cost price of 10 articles, then you evaluate and you're going to get 100 by 9. And remember to put the percentage symbol. Let's take this problem where a person sold his watch for rupees 75 and got a percentage profit equal to the cost price. So basically, the person sells his watch for rupees 75. So let's write down what we have. Selling price of watch is rupees 75. And he got a percentage profit equal to the cost price. So percentage profit, right? He got, after selling his watch, he got profit percentage, which is equal to the cost price, which is equal to cost price. Now we don't know what the cost price is. Let's assume cost price is equal to X, right? Anyway, they have also given the clue here. Let cost price be equal to X. They've already given the clue here. So even if they have not given the clue, we should always assume that cost price is X when it is not given in the question, right? Cost price is X. Now, the percentage profit is equal to cost price. What is cost price here? X. This is equal to cost price, which is equal to X. We need to find the cost price, right? What do we have to find out? We have to find cost price of the watch. That is, we need to find the value of X, right? What is X? Now, we'll start with this, right? We'll start with percentage profit. What is the percentage profit formula? Percentage profit is equal to profit by cost price into 100. What is profit here? We don't know. Cost price is X, right? So instead of profit, can we write selling price minus cost price? Because profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, correct? So we'll substitute because we don't know profit. So we will write it in the form of selling price and cost price. And then we have cost price in the denominator and into 100 because this is percentage profit. What is selling price? 75 rupees, right? Selling price is 75 rupees. So let's write it down. 75 rupees. What is cost price? Cost price we assumed it to be X. Cost price is X, right? Let's put that X. And denominator also we have cost price, which is X into 100 because it's percentage, right? Now, what is percent profit? We need to substitute here also. They've given us the percentage profit. Percentage profit is equal to cost price, and cost price in turn we assumed as X, right? So we can say percentage profit is equal to X. Even in the question clue, they've given profit percent is X. So profit percent is X. So now we'll shift this here, right? When you shift this here, it's going to be multiplication because it's here in the division. That is, it's there in the denominator. When you shift it to the other side, it will become multiplication. So it will become X into X. X into X is X square, right? This will become multiplication. X into X is X square. 75 minus X into 100 will multiply. 75 into 100 is 7,500 minus 100 into X is equal to X square. So we'll rearrange and bring all the terms on one side. Let's rearrange, right? So it's going to become X square. When you take 100x that side, it's going to become plus 100x. And when I take 7,500, it will become minus 7,500. You assume that this is plus, right? If there's no sign, you assume it is plus. And when you shift it to the other side, it's going to become minus 7,500. Now this is an equation, right? This is an equation. Now from this equation, I have to find the values of X. Because why X? X is equal to cost price. That's what we assumed. So we have to find this value. Only then we will be able to find cost price. Now there are multiple ways to find X when you have an equation like this. This is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. There are multiple ways to solve this, right? There are three methods. three methods to solve this. Simple method is factorization. Second method is formula. And third method is sum product. Three methods are there. Based on the complexity of the problem, we can take any of these methods. Right? I generally prefer formula and sum product. Generally, these are the two methods I prefer. If I were to factorize, what I have to do is, I have to split this term with x. I have to split this into two terms, right? And then take common factor like this. Say, I'll have to take this as x square plus 100x minus 7500. I have to split it in such a way that I can take common factor out. That is, I can write 100x as 150x minus 50x. Can I write this like this? Because 150x minus 50x is 100x, right? And then let me take this 7500 as is. I can write it like this, right? Now, what I will do, I'll take common factor between these two. How do I do that? I'll take the common factor between these two and between these two. In between these two, what is the common factor? It is x, right? X is the common factor. So x plus 150. If I take x out, I'll get x plus 150. Now I'll take minus 50 as common, right? 50 is common, right? In both of this, you can take common factor out. So I'll be left with x. I'm taking minus out, so it will be reverse. Since I take minus out, the sign here will be reversed. Here it is minus, so it will become plus, right? This will become plus. And here it is minus, so it will become plus. Now 7500 by 50. What is 7500 by 50? I'll get 5 ones are 5 5s are 150. So I'll get 150 here. Okay. Now if you notice this, x plus 150 is common again. So again I can take common. What I'll do is, I'll take x plus 150 as common, right? What is left? This is left, x. And here what is left? 50 is left, minus 50 is equal to 0. So what did we get? We got two terms, x plus 150 and x minus 50 is equal to 0. This means x is equal to minus 150 and x is equal to plus 50. Why? Because I'll assume that x plus 150 is equal to 0 and x minus 50 is equal to 0, right? Because both of these are equal to 0, right? So if x plus 150 is 0, that means if I shift 150 this side, it's going to become 0 minus 150, which is nothing but minus 150. Similarly, when I shift 50 this side, it's going to become 0 plus 50, which is x is equal to 50, right? So I get two values of x. One value is minus 150. The other value is 50. Now I can't use negative values. Can the cost price be negative? Can the price be negative? No, right? So I reject this, right? I ignore this. So I'll take the other x value, which is 50 rupees. So x is 50 rupees. So we are supposed to find x, right? So x is 50 rupees. What is x? X is nothing but cost price. Therefore, cost price is equal to x is equal to 50 rupees. This is the answer. I have frequently seen, right, that students wouldn't know how to split this, right? How to split this. I can write this as 150 minus 50, or I can write it as 250 minus 150, because 250 minus 150 is also 100. 150 minus 50 is also 100. So on what basis I'm going to split this, right? There's always this question. If it is small numbers, it is easy. But if the numbers become big, then we don't know how to split. There are multiple ways. That is why I take the formula method, right? Formula method is straightforward. Formula is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. And this is for the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. For this kind of an equation, you can find the x values. And the formula is this one. So this is nothing but x is equal to, right? So now, first we'll have to find what is ABC. What is the equation we had? We had this one, x square plus 100x minus 7500. So this is the equation that we had. Now, we'll have to just pick the values of b, a and c. Substitute in this particular formula and you'll get directly the values of x. Now what is a? A is number next to x square. There's nothing here. So that means a is equal to 1. What is b? B is number next to x. So b is equal to 100 plus 100. Always put the sign 100 plus. Always consider the sign. C is just the number without any x. So this is minus 7,500. Now you substitute all these values in this formula, right? You have plus and minus. So first calculate with plus, then calculate with minus, and then you'll get the values of x. I can quickly show the steps. X is equal to minus b, that is minus 100, plus or minus root of b square. B square is 100 square, minus 4 into a. A is 1. C is this much, minus 7,500. And then I'm going to divide by 2 into a. 2a. A is 1. Right? Now I'll quickly evaluate this. It will become minus 100 plus or minus 100 square is 10,000, minus and minus will become plus. 7,500 into 4 is 30,000 divided by 2. 30,000 plus 10,000 is 40,000. Square root of 40,000 is 200. So I'll get minus 100 plus or minus 200 divided by 2. So I'll have to write this as minus 100 plus 200 by 2. And the second value is minus 100 minus 200 by 2. So basically, I have taken this plus or minus, first time with plus, second time with minus. So I'll get 200 minus 100 is 100, 100 by 2. And here I'll get minus 300 by 2. So 100 by 2 is 50. 300 by 2 is 150 and negative sign. Right? So we got the same x values. We had got minus 150 and 50. Here also we got 50 and minus 150. Right? So you can use whichever method you want based on whichever is easy for you all. There is another method called as sum product. Right? But that is also difficult in this particular equation because the numbers are big. So whenever these numbers are big, right, it's better to go for formula method. Let's solve this particular problem where it states that a dealer, by selling 10 oranges, gets the cost price of 15 oranges. That is, he's selling 10 oranges, and by selling 10 oranges, he gets the cost price of 15 oranges. This is similar to the example that we just solved. Suppose, say, cost price of orange. Say cost price of orange is 10 rupees. Right? And say selling price of the orange is 15 rupees. Selling price is 15 rupees. Cost price is 10 rupees. Now the problem is telling that by selling 10 oranges. Now if I sell 10 oranges, what's going to happen? If I sell 10 oranges, then the selling price of 10 oranges would be 10 oranges into 15 rupees per orange, which is going to be 150 rupees. Let me come to the cost price. Cost price of 1 orange is 10 rupees. So what is the cost price of 10 oranges? It will be 10 into 10 rupees. Correct? Which is 100 rupees. Now you notice cost price of 10 oranges is 100 rupees. Selling price of 10 oranges is 150. Now let's take cost price of 15 oranges. Right? Cost price of 15 oranges. What is the cost price of 15 oranges? 15 into 10 rupees, which is 150 rupees. Now you notice cost price of 15 oranges is 150 rupees and selling price of 10 oranges is 150 rupees. So cost price of 15 oranges is equal to selling price of 10 oranges. Correct? Cost price of 15 oranges is equal to selling price of 10 oranges. Right? I just gave an example. This is not the actual cost price or actual selling price. I just gave an example to explain this particular problem. Now we'll solve this problem mathematically. Let's write down what we have now. So let selling price of 10 oranges is equal to cost price of 15 oranges. We don't know the cost price. We don't know the selling price. So let's assume cost price of 1 orange is equal to x. Therefore, cost price of 10 oranges, 10 times x, 10x. Now, again, we'll take cost price of 15 oranges now, because here 15 oranges is given. What is cost price of 15 oranges? 15 into x. Cost of 1 orange is x. So, 15 times x, which is 15x. Now, let's come to selling price. What are they telling? The selling price of 10 oranges is equal to cost price of 15 oranges. cost price of 15 oranges. What is cost price of 15 oranges? 15x. Right? This is selling price of 10 oranges is 15x. What is that we have to find? We have to find profit percentage. Okay, let's first write the profit percent formula. Profit percentage is equal to profit by cost price into 100. Now I don't know what is profit, right? So I can write this as selling price minus cost price by CP into 100. So basically instead of profit, I've used the profit formula, which is selling price minus cost price. We'll have to find out profit percent. Right? We'll have to find out this. We'll write this as SP minus CP. What is SP? SP of 10 oranges is 15x. We'll write it as 15x. What is cost price? Cost price of 10 oranges. So you'll have to take the same thing, same number. Selling price, if you take selling price of 10 oranges, you have to take cost price of 10 oranges, right? You can't take cost price of 15 oranges, okay? So here I'm taking selling price of 10 oranges. 10 oranges. Okay, I'm using this. Now selling price of 10 oranges is equal to 15x. 15x minus cost price of 10 oranges is 10 into x, right? We saw here cost price of 10 oranges is 10 into x. By cost price. Cost price is 10x into 100. 15x minus 10x is 5x by 10x into 100. X and x will get cancelled. 10 and 1 0 will get cancelled. So you will get 5 into 10, 50. Then, and let's not forget percent symbol. This is profit percent. Therefore, profit percent is 50%. I hope you understood this problem. So what did we do? We will have to first take the selling price of 10 oranges. Selling price of 10 oranges is equal to cost price of 15 oranges. Is equal to cost price of 15 oranges. This is a very important statement, right? This is very important. First, we need to write this statement. That selling price of 10 oranges is cost price of 15 oranges. Now, since we don't know the cost price, we'll assume that cost price of 1 orange is x. Therefore, what will be the cost price of 10 oranges? 10 times x. Therefore, what will be the cost price of 15 oranges? 15 times x. 15 into x. So we got all these three, right? Now we will have to come back to this statement. Selling price of 10 oranges, we will keep it like that. Selling price of 10 oranges is equal to cost price of 15 oranges. We got here, right? This is the cost price of 15 oranges. We'll just substitute here 15x and we'll keep this like this only as selling price of 10 oranges. Now we will have to find the profit percentage. We don't know the profit. So we write the profit as selling price minus cost price. Again, we don't know what the selling price is, but we know selling price of 10 oranges is 15x. Instead of selling price, I'll put 15x. And I put cost price as 10x. Now you might have a question. Why shouldn't I put 15x? Why should I put 10x? Because here we are finding profit on what we have sold. We cannot find profit on 15 oranges because he has sold only 10 oranges. Correct? He has sold only 10 oranges. So obviously the profit is going to be on 10 oranges, not 15 oranges. Right? Therefore, we will consider 10 oranges. Therefore, we'll consider cost price of 10 oranges, which is 10x. So we put cost price as 10x here. I hope this is clear. Let me know if you still have questions in this. Do drop in your comments. And one more thing, I forgot to tell this. They've already given a clue in the question that selling price should be 15x and cost price should be 10x. Right? They've already given the clue. Right? Even if the clue is not given, using this particular method, you should be able to solve. But the clue makes it easier. Let us take this particular problem. The problem states that by selling 16 rings, a shopkeeper loses the selling price of 4 rings. That is, he tries to sell 16 rings and he incurs a loss. He gets into a loss. And how much is that loss? The loss is equal to the selling price of 4 rings. Now find the loss percent. We don't know the selling price here, right? Let's assume the selling price of 1 ring is equal to x. Therefore, selling price of 16 rings would be 16 times x. What is the loss? Loss is 4 rings. Selling price of 4 rings is the loss. He loses the selling price of 4 rings. That is, loss is equal to selling price of 4 rings. Selling price of 1 ring is x. So therefore, selling price of 4 rings is 4 times x. right? 4 into x. So this is his loss. We'll have to find loss percent. What is loss percent formula? Loss percent is equal to loss by cost price into 100. Correct? We know the loss here, right? What is the loss? 4 times x, right? This is a loss. What is the cost price? We don't know what's the cost price, right? So now how do we find the cost price? How do we find the cost price? We'll find cost price from loss formula because we know loss. Now what is loss formula? Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. In case of loss, it has to be cost price minus selling price. In case of profit, it is selling price minus cost price. Now, we don't know the cost price, so we'll leave it like that. What is the selling price? Selling price, we'll have to take selling price of 16 rings. Because he has sold 16 rings, we'll have to take selling price of 16 rings. It is 16 times x. What is the selling price of 16 rings? 16x. And what is the loss incurred? 4x. Therefore, we'll shift 16x this side, right? We'll get 4x plus 16x. When you shift 16x this side, it's going to become plus 16x is equal to cost price. Now what is this? This indicates cost price is equal to 16x plus 4x, which is 20x. So cost price is 20x. Now we'll come back to this particular formula. We said loss percent is equal to 4x by CP into 100. 4x by CP, that is cost price, is 20x into 100. X and x will get cancelled. 4 ones are 4 fives are 5 ones are 5 twos are 20. So we'll get 20, and we should not forget to put the percent symbol. 20%. Therefore, loss percent is equal to 20%. They've also given clue here to consider selling price as 16x and cost price as 20x. You can use this clue directly and substitute, or you can use this method. If you are using the clue, you can write loss percent is equal to loss by cost price into 100. Loss is nothing but cost price minus selling price by cost price into 100. Correct? Now, cost price they've told to use as 20x. So I'll put 20x. And selling price is 16x. 16x by 20x into 100 and percent symbol. So we'll get 4x by 20x into 100. X and x will get cancelled. 21s are 25s are 4 into 5 is 20%. So this is loss percent. See, we have used two methods. In both the methods, we have got the same answer, right? We have used the clue directly and substituted and got 20%. With this, we have come to the end of this particular topic. Thanks for watching. If you have found this video useful, do press a like and share it.